Well,
wow, ladies and gentlemen, what an enthralling final we have all been treated to here in Brentwood. First of all, we're going to have a little chat with our runner-up here through, of course, to his 4th ranking event final. Joe, it wasn't to be, but you fought back so admirably this evening. Just sum up how you were feeling.
I feel great. Just a little bit lost like decided free, and I was A7 up. Has got a chance to make snooker back. This like, if you win like this way, is my fantastic final. So, but I think his last 2 free, Mark is back the table very good. He make 2 century, make 2 break. Yeah, I've just, yeah.
And it's a difficult one for you to take right now. But in the context of your season and where you were last season, this is going to stand you in such good stead, isn't it? This is going to give you so much confidence, this run to another final.
Yeah, of course, because the first session, I think Mark is control the table and Dominic me because he played very good. And he was 6-2 up. So have the break. So I think just give him trouble for him. I just want to say if you win first 2 frames, maybe yeah be back. But I'm very happy I do that. So I'm very happy I was A7 up. Just my good experience, and also is good learning.
And the snooker that you have produced this week, it's not going to be long, is it, until we see you get that 1st ranking title?
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully soon. Yeah. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your runner-up, Zhou Yu Long! Mark, it was never going to be straightforward, was it? There were always going to be so many ebbs and flows, but for the very first time, you are an English Open champion. Just sum up how much it means to you to be getting your hands on the Steve Davis Trophy.
Yeah, a lot, obviously. It's not the week that I expected, but I've battled hard, and I think I've got value for money this week. I even said, like, I was talking to wee Robbie yesterday, and he was like, good luck tomorrow, and I said, well, just tune in for the decider. At 6-2 up, I wasn't really hoping that it went 8-all, but then at 8-7 down, I'm praying for a decider, and I thought Joe battled really, really hard in that 2nd session. He played some good stuff, put me under pressure, and yes, I missed a few balls. I was nervous. I was nervous, and I just missed a few that I shouldn't have, and then at 8-7, I suddenly switched on a bit. It's a good trait to have, but I don't want to keep relying on it. But I felt as good as I did at any part of the match in those last 2 frames, which is a positive sign. But I really feel for Joe because he probably deserved that today. You know, with the character that he showed from 6-2 down to get himself in that position at 8-7 up. On another day, no, I don't flip the snooker whenever I was snooker myself on the green, and he wins 9-7, and he probably would have deserved it at that point. So I think he'll win many, many tournaments if he gets over that line soon. And yeah, I'm sorry he had to be on the wrong end of it today.
Very nice words there, but you mentioned the nerves that you were experiencing this evening. Was that the main difference, do you feel, from the first session to tonight? Because it was quite a contrast in performance.
Yeah, I felt really relaxed today, and I don't know how, because I haven't really slept much all week because I've been in here most of the time. I felt so tired all day, and then honestly at 8-7 I just thought, well, this is it. No, it's like,
well done.
Yeah. I was going to say a few words, but I get fined last time on TV. So, yeah, it's just like, it's make or break, isn't it, whenever you're 8-7. And I think that gave me a bit more energy that I had. I just felt that I wasn't doing everything that me and Chris have been working on the last few months. I felt like from 6-2 to 7-5 was probably the only time this week, although I haven't played very well, that was probably the only time this week that I didn't stick to my process. And that's all we discussed at the interval, just stick to what we've been doing. And I did, and I still could have lost, don't get me wrong, but I'm happier that I stuck to the process under like immense pressure.
And before the final, we were speaking about your comebacks this week, and you said, yeah, it'll be my luck, I'll get into the final, I'll have a commanding lead, and then I'll go on and lose it. Was that going through your mind at any point out here?
Honestly, no. I just wasn't playing very well, genuinely. I've been in positions before where I've had big leads and have closed it out comfortably. I've had big leads and ended up winning 10-9. So I feel like I've been around long enough to deal with different things, but I don't want to keep having to do that. It's not good for any of my family sitting watching. My dad always jokes that he's got a set of jump leads to restart his heart every time he watches me play. So hopefully they were on charge tonight.
And this is the 9th different ranking title that you are getting your hands on. That's a very important thing as well, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to keep winning tournaments. No, you don't have a long sort of career in snooker, and I want to make the most of it. And that's my 22nd tournament win and 21 years on tour. So I've been doing okay, but I want to keep doing better. I have to give a shout out today, obviously. My wife Sarah would run her first half marathon today. Not sure if she's survived it, but she gave it a go. And my big...
What, the marathon or this?
Well, probably both. She fell asleep last night, I think, at 3:02, so that probably sums up my snooker. But I'm a big mate, Kyle, who turned 40 today. He travelled the world with me for a couple of years, and it's his 40th today, so happy that we can all celebrate together.
Excellently put. Really, really good to see you back in the winner's circle, and we hope this stands you in very good stead for the rest of the season. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your English Open champion, the Pistol, Mark Allen! It's now time for the trophy presentation, so please welcome out into the arena the chairman of World Snooker, Mr. Steve Dawson, and from the title sponsors, Bet Victor, Sam Boswell. And firstly, our runner-up, who's enjoyed a superb run to his 4th ranking event final, beating world champions Mark Williams, Luca Brissell and Mark Selby en route. It's been great seeing him back near his best this week. Give it up once again for Zhou Yu Long!
Oh, didn't he fight hard? He didn't come here for the runners-up medal, but let's hope that it is the start of something for him. And he's earned a lot of admirers, I'm sure, here this week, and particularly tonight.
And now our champion. He has treated us to some captivating comebacks this week and some superb snooker in today's final to pick up his 4th Home Nations event title and his 12th ranking event title of his career. For the very first time, we are crowning him the English Open champion. Give it up for the Pistol, Mark Allen!
Well, my word, we did get value for money from Mark Allen this week, didn't we? 5 deciders in a row to get his hands on the Steve Davis Trophy. He's our champion. The 10th staging of the English Open, and it's his 4th Home Nations title. And he'll go to Northern Ireland, of course. The next one, his home event, full of confidence. Didn't win a ranking title last season, but Mark Allen is in that group of players. They're just too good not to. Probably never had to work as hard as this week in Brentwood to get his hands on a trophy, but there he is. He's the last man standing. Mark Allen, a 12th ranking title, and of course it's still early in the season. There's time for plenty more. So congratulations to the Pistol. Mark Allen once again has hit his target.
Well, many thanks to Anil Foles and David Hendon in the commentary box, and it's hugs all round the Miracle Man, the Marathon Man, whatever you like to call it. I don't know how he's done it, but he has, and he has lifted the Steve Davis Trophy. Watching on with Alan McManus and Jimmy White here into the early hours, and well, Mark Allen says we've all got value for money. He's put us all through it, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely unbelievable, you know, to have won this competition. You know, the way he's come back from 3-1 down, 3-0 down, 4-0 down, 5-3 down, 6-2 in front, 7-6 behind. It's just like a phenomenal player, phenomenal self-belief, and at the right time he went for the whip and produced the goods out.
He did it again. You know, it's 14 frames facing defeat that he's faced this week in the last few days, and he's came out on top again and again, and he's done it again tonight. A word for Zhou Yu Long. Yes, he'll be devastated, but unfortunately that's the harsh reality of sport and top-line sport. He had his chance at 8-7. He had a chance, you know, credit to him for getting the snooker. He had a chance in the last frame with the mid-range ready, just couldn't put the final piece of the jigsaw together. Well played to him, but obviously a great champion.